Yo, what's up? We back. Another episode, Relax and Take Notes. Mike Pace, K Dub, the homie Quinn. What's happening, fella?
What's good with you?
Going on, fellas?
Chilling, man. Literally chilling. Went outside this morning, 29 degrees.
Bro, it's
Dog.
cold. It's cold down here too, man. It's been
Yeah.
30s all week. I ain't seen the sun in like 7 days down
It
here.
was 24 here this morning.
24?
Nah, Kevin, you gotta get out there. You gotta get out of there.
Yeah, it was chilly.
Thought you had escaped from Alaska, Kevin.
It got a little better. It got a little better. It's 25 now.
25?
Nah, dog.
Okay.
I can't do it, man. That kind of cold will hurt.
Yeah, it do. Yo, y'all see they had to move the Buffalo and Cleveland game?
Yeah, to Detroit.
They had to move it to Detroit.
Cause it's supposed to get like 3 feet of snow in like a 24-hour span.
Well, it's already messed up. They had to cancel. They couldn't even practice today.
That's crazy.
So the home team can't even play that. I ain't even gonna get started.
Nah, that's what I was saying though.
What's the other choice though?
I'm just saying because people always bring up like the home field advantage of
Buffalo.
these teams ain't used to playing in Buffalo and blah blah and this and that.
So the home team can't even play at home.
That's how bad it is.
Kevin, why do you bring that up though, Kevin?
We'll get into it. Cause I'm a cool tongue of a lower fan, and I get tired of people making up any excuse they can. The excuse I always hear is, "Oh, just wait till they have to go to Buffalo. Just wait till they have to go to Buffalo."
And now Buffalo can't even play in Buffalo.
Buffalo players don't even want to play in that shit. So what difference do it make?
No, bro, nobody playing it, man. I'm telling you, boy, hey, when they get to a certain cold, it just be like, but you don't want to talk, you don't want to do nothing.
Ryan Tannehill made me mad last night. Talking about trying to get them dudes away from the heaters. Man, it's cold out there. What you doing, man? They in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Hey,
What's wrong with you?
I done been out there in the Arctic conditions. I know what it's like.
On everything. Bro, I'm talking about for real, boy. It get ugly out there, boy. Hey, hands be feeling like, oh, man.
Man, that type of cold just make me angry, man. I just get angry.
I know playing a sport is totally different, but I done been working out in negative 30-degree weather, bro. Like, that shit ain't no joke.
Ain't no joke. And then, like, when the wind blowing, man.
To the point where you can't even talk. Like, when you talk, your mouth don't even, like, move right.
That be cold.
See, that should be against like the rules of the military. Like that got to be a human rights violation.
Remember them terrible gloves get wet?
Hey, Quinn, I used to be on top of the plane up there about crying, saying the same thing you said. Man, we shouldn't even be out here. Man.
Straight up, bro.
Stay right.
that John was, man, what, bro? I'm talking about just cold, bro. Cold, got low, boy. On everything. But shoot, ain't much with college football, huh? You got, what you say, Quinn? SC and UCLA?
And Utah and Oregon.
Utah and Oregon.
And the big matchups, and that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. And TCU just got to keep winning. And Drake May, keep winning. Drake May, you gonna go to New York, buddy?
Nah, he ain't gonna just go to New York. He quite possibly gonna win that day.
For real, cause they got Tech. He come out there and throw a part on them. What, about 6 touchdowns?
Can he win it though? If CJ keep winning, CJ Stroud, Ohio State keep winning.
The reason why I think he can, Kevin, is because if he keeps putting up the numbers he does now, all the way into the ACC championship game, you know that championship game is a day before them votes get turned in, and you saw that game Bryce had last season against Georgia, and that cemented it for him.
Yeah.
So if he keep putting up the same numbers and he have a great game against Clemson, they actually beat him. I think he could. It'll be a tight race, but I think he can get it.
But I think that also happened with Kyler and Tua.
That's true.
When Tua pretty much had it, and then he had that bad game against Georgia.
Yo,
Yeah.
And Kyler,
But-
they played the Big 12 championship, and he went ballistic. You know what I'm saying?
At
But
the same-
I
at the
I
same
think
time, though, yeah.
no, go ahead.
No, at the same time, like they got similar stats, and CJ playing on a much bigger platform. Well, with a lot higher stakes.
that's true. Are the stakes higher though? Because I mean,
I mean, North Carolina, what, 13 right now?
but
Really don't have a chance to make it to the playoffs, right?
But here's the thing, though. CJ might not even be in the Big Ten championship game
But
if
I'm
they lose to
saying-
Michigan.
But that's my point. I said if they keep winning, if Ohio State don't lose, and CJ and Drake May are playing the same, I don't see how you can put Drake May over CJ Stroud when the stats are pretty much the same, and CJ is basically playing for an opportunity to get a championship. And I don't think NC State, North Carolina can, because of where they're at right now. Like you were saying earlier.
What about these two cats? What about Hendon Hooker and Bryce Young? Where they fall in this?
Bryce is out.
Yeah, Bryce is out.
How?
Look at his numbers, first of all,
Yeah.
compared to the other ones. His numbers aren't there this season, Mike. They're just not. And
Because he was competing against himself too from last year.
That's the main thing right there.
Yeah.
Because you look at his number, you look at his numbers at this point last year versus this year. His completion percentage is way down.
Yeah.
His touchdowns are down, and his yards are down. All them three biggest stats are down for him this season.
Yeah.
But he's been doing this. He's been playing great. It's just that
You gotta at least do better than that.
exactly
Because you was the bar.
exactly.
So yeah, I feel that. So what
that's
about
why,
him?
that's why it's so hard to repeat.
What about Hendon Hooker?
I think he probably gonna end up finishing third, no matter what he do the rest of the season. Because
Really?
his last game, yeah, because it is 1 and 2 gonna be Drake May and CJ. Whoever win between those two, whoever don't win gonna be second. So I think he's gonna end up finishing third regardless.
So even if you have monster days against Carolina and who they got, Vandy, I think.
Yeah, they got Vandy in South Carolina.
I think Hendon Hooker can have a better chance, a way better chance than Bryce, because Hendon Hooker got an opportunity to go for like 30 touchdowns and he only got 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
So those are like monster numbers. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I think CJ is, how many touchdown passes he got? I think he in the high 20s, ain't even close to 30 touchdowns already. He ended up with like 40 touchdowns. Then I think Hendon Hooker just won't have the numbers.
What about Penix?
Michael Penix, they just not. Washington just not
West Coast.
winning enough. I mean,
They beat Oregon.
it did beat Oregon.
And that year RG3 won it. They lost like 2 or 3 games in it.
Yeah, but he was.
Yeah, but he was so head and above,
Yeah.
better than
See,
everybody else.
That year is like a. Quinn will hate this, but that's like a Cam Newton year. You know what I mean? That's like a electric player.
And they went undefeated too when Cam won.
There you go, man.
Hey, tripping. Yeah. So okay. So
Yo, Hooker got 24 TDs.
24?
Yeah, that's all he got. You would think you have more than that too, right?
2 interceptions. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think he gonna have like a number to.
Wow, I thought he had more than that.
Yeah, see, CJ Stroud got 34 touchdowns.
Yeah,
And
Drake
only 2
May,
interceptions.
Drake May does too. Drake got 34 too.
And see, that's what I meant. Like their stats are similar. So
Almost identical.
right. So if you got CJ Stroud with the same numbers as
Drake May.
Drake May,
Drake May got 700 more yards than he got though.
And see, he might. That's what I'm saying. So what if he throw like 4 tomorrow, 450 tomorrow, and then 450? They got
So-
Tech next week.
and then you got to look
Tech
at it like
tomorrow.
this: who
Yeah,
has
he-
the hot? Who will end up having that Heisman moment? Because you know that's always what they're looking for.
Yeah,
Now that would have to be definitely have to be
CJ.
CJ.
CJ, if he have a Heisman moment against Michigan,
Michigan,
then it ain't even no question.
Nah.
pretty much like Bryce did against Auburn. What he killed in the SEC championship against Georgia, but I think he won it against Auburn.
That last drive, and overtime,
the whole shebang.
Nah, them first 3 quarters in that game was trash,
I'm talking
man.
about the whole shebang in that fourth, the fourth and overtime. Oh, I definitely thought they was about to lose. I thought they weren't gonna even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they done so. And then was it Brooks and Mechie?
Yeah, Ja'Cory Brooks, John Mitchell.
So you got CJ, you got
I think Drake gonna pull it out.
Drizzy.
Because I think he going. So right now he's sitting at 34 touchdowns. I think he and 3,400 yards.
He do got the rushing yards though. I give him that.
That's what I think he's gonna end up with over 4,000 passing yards and over 40 touchdowns.
See, I was gonna say the rushing yards gonna help. How many rushing yards he got? He got over 500, right?
No, he got way over 500. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You think that's what's gonna do it for him?
I know I'm saying that's a feather in the cap. But I do think what Kevin's saying gonna matter, being that CJ in the Big Ten, being that they do have to play Michigan. I think it's a feather in the cap for CJ. And I do think though with the rushing yards to be listen, I would hate to have to be one of those people that have to pick the highs. that can't be easy.
And then the fact that Drake May kind of coming out of nowhere anyway, and what not really out of nowhere because people know who he is, but I'm saying like in terms of the Heisman race when CJ Stroud been there the whole time, and he's at a prestigious university. He's at Ohio State. It don't really get too much.
Yeah, because when nobody really talking about Drake May coming into the season, they already had CJ up there.
Hey, well, I tell you what, he Mike Jones now. Sheesh. He a bad boy, Quinn. Hey, I'm telling you, you told us that. And
I told y'all, man. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was like third game of the season because I knew he was up there because I fought him recruiting when he was considering Alabama. So I knew he was going to be good. And I saw like third game. I forgot who they played, but he had put up some numbers, and I actually went back and looked at the highlights and looked at the throws and stuff. And he got 600. He got 650 yard rushing too. 650.
So, I think both of y'all made some real compelling, you know what I'm saying, arguments for both. Like I said, I wouldn't have to be the one to pick this any year, right? But I was just, because I saw him shoot up there, man. Man. And then I saw Blake Corum. Blake Corum was getting a lot of love too.
Cause he been running that thing this season, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing Drake May got going against him though is the fact that he's young and CJ Stroud is a junior.
Yeah, because Drake May is a freshman, so
right.
I know that.
He breaking some records over the next couple seasons.
Man, I know the ACC. Like, whoa, that's a bad dude, though, man.
He a bad boy.
Man, he a bad dude. That's gonna be interesting, though, right? It's gonna be real interesting to see. But I do believe. I mean, if I had to say who I think, I probably would say CJ Stroud too. I know that's probably like the easy, safe chalk pick, but it's not like and I ain't saying he wouldn't deserve it, because CJ Stroud a bad boy. But I just think that all those factors that you mentioned, Kevin, like they play a huge part, being he at their school and all of that.
It's definitely, and I hate to use the word easier, but it's definitely an easier road for CJ than it is for Drake May, because considering what he got around him. But at the same time, I mean, CJ,
you still got to get him the ball. Right? Like, you can have all the bad receivers in the world, but if they ain't got nobody to get them the ball, I mean, not bad, meaning good, if you got nobody to get them the ball, Yeah. So I do, and I think it's some stuff working against Drake May, you know what I mean? Like his youth, which ain't his fault, which the school he go to, the conference he play in, which, but nevertheless, the fact that he's even being mentioned shows you this dude is balling. You know what I mean? I think with Hendon Hooker, I think that touchdown disparity gonna hurt him. And the game that he had against Georgia where he didn't even throw any.
And they're gonna be off the radar for the rest of the season too.
Yeah.
Because the only time you're gonna hear about Tennessee is on Tuesday night when they release the college football ranking. Because ain't nobody gonna pay attention to them playing Carolina. Ain't nobody gonna pay attention to them playing Vanderbilt. Yeah.
So and with Drake May, they're playing Carolina State, so that's Georgia Tech. Ain't nobody checking for that one. Clemson game because the AC championship. So yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let me ask y'all this. So I just thought about what you said with CJ having this Heisman moment, and the reason why I agree with that now is because I believe Michigan gonna get him a game, and he gonna have a Heisman moment for them to win that game. Because I think that's gonna be a good game. Because I think Michigan gonna try to do what they've been doing all season and run it.
Ball control.
Yep.
But see, Kevin don't think they gonna give him no game.
I don't.
You don't think it's okay?
You know this is freaking offensive-minded Lane Sarkeesian over here. Sarkeesian monkeying and stuff.
I think they're going to try exactly what you said, Q. Ball control, run the ball, keep the offense off the field. But I just think it's going to be too much, man. I think their offense is just too much. I think they got too many weapons.
They've been getting out the bad starts lately, though.
Well, that's because they ain't been motivated. When they play Michigan, they gonna be motivated.
Because they lost last season too. So
they're gonna be super motivated. Super. That game should. I'm really hoping it's good, man.
Because you got a team like that, that's a team that from the jump that got championship aspirations. So a lot of times, not every team, some teams like they kind of just sleepwalk through the season.
That's true.
Especially certain weeks, right?
Because if we're being honest, man, the Big Ten ain't great. So,
but I mean, you still got to play. You know what I mean? But I get what you mean because I think they starting to. I'm hearing a lot of people saying Michigan ain't played nobody and all that.
And I never believe in Michigan.
You say you what?
I never believe in Michigan. I ain't believed in Michigan since Charles Woodson.
When they had this man, dang, you went all the way back. Charles Woodson.
You went all the way back.
Not even Chad Henne and Mike Hart. He went
back to box TVs.
You heard me? He didn't even give Braylon Edwards them no love.
Tyrone Wheatley. Biaka Batuka.
He went back to when the head coach was playing quarterback at Michigan.
God. Okay. So with the SC UCLA, which I think that's gonna be a good game. They to me about the same.
That's gonna be a high scoring game because
about the same team.
Play defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like the same caliber team. Of course, our quarterback, I get an edge to Caleb Williams. I might be biased Caleb Williams because I like him, but
DTR.
I like DTR too, though. I like DTR too, but I just think Caleb Williams, man, is better than him. But I do like DTR a lot. I like DTR a lot. But I think, like you said, Quinn, like neither one of them got defenses that's really just like that. They both got good offenses, so I think it'll be high scoring. It probably come down to what defense can get a stop. You know?
Crazy thing is, Caleb Williams got similar stats to all the guys we was talking about too.
Well, I was gonna ask about him.
I think he just because he's playing out there.
West Coast.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
He balling though.
He killing. Killing. But
he had 5 last week.
I don't remember how many.
He had 5 touchdowns last week.
And he been balling without his top target too.
Yeah, he didn't play last week. Yeah, I think he had 5. So
he got 31 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Wow.
3,000 yards.
That's not much different from CJ Stroud and Drake May.
It's not.
And they 9-1.
And his numbers better than Hendon Hooker's, and they got the same record, huh?
Yeah.
Kevin, guess who leading them in tackles?
Who?
Shane Lee.
Wow. I mean, that ain't really surprising.
I'm just gonna have Mikael Williams then go out there. Or stay committed out there, should I say, because he was committed to them. But he don't even
He
fit out.
decommitted?
Mikael Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was committed to SC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before he went to Georgia.
Before he went to UJ. So he was committed a long time, and then they fired
I didn't know he was going out there.
they fired the coach,
Mm-hmm.
and then he decommitted, and Kirby did what he do.
I mean, yeah. What is that?
Lied to him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't know he was committed out there.
Lie, he getting plenty of burn. Yeah, he was out there. And, you know, Big Bear had decommitted from UGA. I thought he was going to go to A&M with old boy. But now it looks like old boy finna dip.
Come on, Bear Alexander. Yeah,
he had decommitted from Georgia. Because his homeboy, his best friend, ended up going to A&M. Man, what's that? Bowie?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He a bad dude. But he ended up decommitting. I mean, he ended up, because Georgia thought they had both of them. He went to A&M, and then that's when Bear decommitted.
Yeah, he'll be back on the market in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
All of them, that whole freshman class, that whole freshman class can be back on the market soon.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with SC in that game though.
I think it's gonna be. I think that game gonna be high scoring. Because I like, because I didn't really believe in DTR before this season, but he been playing pretty good.
Yeah, he been balling
all season.
That's the thing, Quinn. Consistent, dog.
Yeah.
Like you say, yup. Yeah, he been consistent. So yeah, I'm gonna go with SC.
What y'all think will happen in that Utah-Oregon game?
Oh,
I like Oregon.
I do too, because I don't think Utah has the offense that Washington has. Because you need a quarterback that's gonna sling the thing around like Penix was doing on them.
Right.
Oh boy, all right though. But I'm a roll with Oregon. You know, they lost too, so I'm rolling with Oregon. Bo Nix and Darren Landon. I think they're gonna. Bo ball last week though. They just couldn't stop Penix. Yeah. Penix he's smooth.
And he ain't even like Penix. Like, you would think like Penix would have like 700 rushing yards. Like, he ain't even running the ball like that. He's swinging it.
Yeah.
I think he got like 3,800 yards passing or something. Or 3,300 or something like that.
Yeah, Penix a bad dude. They had, what was that, Ohio State on the ropes last year.
Mm-hmm. Should have beat them.
The last 2 years.
Should have beat them.
Remember that year Justin Fields was there, they had him. Penix was balling. Okay, yeah, I'm going to roll Oregon. It ain't really much as far as big matchups in the SEC.
Let me ask y'all this, right? So this is my thinking, what I would do as a coach if I was in the position that Alabama's in right now, right? So ain't no SEC championship game hopes. The best hope that you can get for is New Year's Six bowl, right?
That's sugar.
Yeah, that's Tennessee. Well, Tennessee, yeah. No, that's LSU probably, since they beat Alabama. So they'll probably take LSU. And it's in New Orleans. So
yeah.
I'm thinking Orange Bowl against Clemson is what I'm thinking. But you got Austin P. Do you say it like that, Austin P, or is it PA, or is it just?
I think it's P.
Yeah. So you got them this weekend. What I would do as a coach is Bryce wouldn't see the field. I'm starting Ty Simpson and Milroe is playing the second half because I'm trying to get them ready for next season. That's what I would do with this game.
Quinn, you can't do that.
Why not?
You can't do that.
I need them healthy for the Iron Bowl, what I need them for. So I would play those guys this week.
Well, he probably won't play past the second quarter. But he got to give him some reps in, and I want him to have all the numbers he gonna have because he's not coming back next year.
Quinn,
so I'm gonna play him.
I see where you're coming from, but that's what's wrong with this team right now. That's the reason why they're in the position they in, because they think like that. They think they can just come in against whoever, just step on the field and just win because they're better than everybody. That's what they think.
But they have a point with this game.
That's the problem. That's the wrong mentality. That's not what that program is built on. That program is built on treating everybody the same, whether it's Austin Peay or whether it's Georgia.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and that right there, that mentality is the problem. I feel like that's how them players feel.
Your man tried to tell you, I'm a 5-star. I'm a superstar. Your homeboy had me rolling. But nah, Quinn, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
I'm saying that for selfish reasons. I really want to see Tyson.
I know.
I want to see him play.
And for a lot of reasons, I would even just, you know what I'm saying, like, I want Bryce to like maximize it out. Like, okay, we can't go to a national championship with you. So I want you to come out and have 6 touchdowns or 450 yards in 2 quarters or in a quarter and a half. You know what I mean?
He need 450 yards to become the number 2 all-time passer. So I do want to see him get that.
Yeah. So I want, you know what I mean? And plus he need the reps because
AJ McCarron number
1.
Yeah, and John Parker Wilson number 2. Right now, Bryce is number 3.
JP Wilson. But so, you know, I would, and you know, you gotta keep them ready. Yeah, no, I would definitely play like Kevin say, like we playing the number 1 team in the country or number 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever team in the country. I would keep them sharp. Yeah. Gotta keep them sharp.
Yeah, keep them sharp for the next week.
Yeah, man.
I need to go ahead and go these tires off the Cadillac.
I think they got a pretty good butt chewing this week too. So you don't want to come out.
They did.
Have low energy after. You know what I'm saying?
So check this out. Since we on Bama, I know we talked a little bit about, you know, but. So what do you make of it all? I know Paul Feinbaum had got pretty upset about
Mike. Can you don't say that name here again? Cause he been getting real like ignorant the last couple of weeks.
So no, I'm saying, look, but he always say how he feel, but I'm saying he said when Saban said last year was a rebuild year, and he had got ticked off like. He thought that it was like a shot at Jimbo and Kirby because they won or whatever. So, like, if he felt last year was a rebuild year, what does he feel this year? Like, if he really felt that way about last year, then what does he feel this year was? Or is, should I say?
Shit. It was some shit compared to Bama standards, man.
So,
I mean, but it's crazy because
shoot,
they got 2 losses, man. And
no. Like, so that's why I'm asking the question because he said last year was rebuild. And then, so I'm saying, what does that make this year? Because you're not even in the position to go to the playoffs, which I do, man. I think it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But, man, I'm telling you, I think you kind of was on to something, Kevin, like when you were saying, like, it just might be him. Like, and the culture is not the same. Because you were saying, like, and I heard, too, some of the older players were saying like he not as
I always hear it.
As I don't want to say mean, but as
he ain't as strict as they used to be.
Strict, there you go.
Always hear that. Cause like all the old players, they always say, like I hear them on podcasts and stuff like that, and they be like, man, if we would have did that, Coach Saban would have did this or did that. Oh man, y'all got it easy. Y'all got this and y'all got that.
And these are actual players saying this, not just guys like us that like the
former guys. His guys, they help build it.
Yeah.
I think one thing is, so you remember when they had to make that adjustment to a more spread offense? Mm-hmm. I think he has to make the adjustment to the type of player that's coming in now in this NIL.
Well, culture. That also changed the mentality. the style of play that he changed to change the mentality of the player.
I agree with that.
I agree with that, Kevin, but you can still have dogs in this type of system because Georgia got them dogs now.
That's true. They don't play the same type of system.
Yeah,
they play a more hard-nosed system.
Yeah, they don't play as wide open.
But they don't, because I feel like when you say wide open, right, you're talking about a type of offense. When I say wide open, I'm talking about the amount of points you score per game, no matter what way it takes to get there. You know what I mean? So,
but see, like, so, and I understand that, Q. But I think what me and Kevin coming from is like more, like a boxing analogy, right? So we could say, Kevin, like, we could take a Deontay Wilder type fighter versus who used more of a. We say Floyd. I know they're in different classes, but I'm saying like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Wilder approach is more.
I'll give you an even better analogy.
Go ahead.
Bama with the passing and with Mac Jones and with Bryce Young and all that. That's a Terrence Crawford style.
Mm-hmm.
A very athletic attacking style that's gonna like be flashy.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia is more of a Errol Spence style. It's more of a beat you up, break you down with body work, and then punish you at the end and take you out.
Let me ask you this.
And both are effective.
Both are effective as hell.
So let me ask you this. I heard him say, or I heard somebody ask him this, and he answered that they changed the offense because they had such a dynamic quarterback, so they went more to a drop back system. And after this, they're gonna go back to an RPO, more RPO type system.
Hey, listen, he changed that offense because this is what it is.
I mean, he had to. So
yeah, come on, man.
I think at the end of the day, it's one of them things where what he did is already remarkable, right? It's so hard to sustain that for years upon years upon years. This man been sustaining this level of expectations for over a decade. So there's got to be some time where you're a little down. And even the down year is 2 losses.
So for me, that's why I'm at with it. And I said to myself, you do have to have reality check, right? Let's just say it's over.
I mean, we're not saying that.
No, I'm just saying, but it's damn good.
Wait, no, Mike.
It was a damn good run.
No, Mike.
The reason why I say
you can't say that. Kevin can say that. You can't say that.
The reason why I'm saying that is
because of the hat you got on, Mike. You can't say that.
The reason why I'm saying that is, like, bro, that's hard to do even over a 5-year period. What he's done. You talking about 15? Was it about 15 years?
15, yeah, 2007.
Yeah.
It's irrational to think that it's gonna go a whole nother 15.
You trying to call me irrational, Mike?
It's the single greatest run in college football. And
I think in sports,
maybe in sports in general. The only thing you can think of
Patriots.
Is like older.
Yeah, like a Yankees, like a Yankees run from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s or something.
You know what I mean?
UCLA like, back in the day in basketball, something like that.
Even in the modern era of sports, it's like one of the longest running dynasties. Like that's not. Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is. If you go back to back in basketball, you damn near a dynasty, right? Pro basketball, whatever basketball. So Golden State went to the thing where they went 5 years in a row. Won 3, right?
Yeah,
lost to Cleveland once, lost to Toronto.
Yeah.
But we consider that one of the greatest runs.
Yeah.
That was a 5-year span. That Miami team with Wade and LeBron, them, where they went 4 years in a row, won 2, lost 2.
Yeah.
Right? The Lakers run with Shaq and Cole.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. 15 years? And what 8, 9? Was it
6?
8?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Right? It's like if you look at Kobe Bryant's career, we played 20 years, went to the final 7.
Should be 8.
went to the final 7 times and won 5 ships. You ask any player, and they'll take that. I played 20 years. I was in the final 7 times, and I won 5 times I went. Magic Johnson, 5 titles, went 7 times, I think. Right? We ain't gonna talk about the GOAT. We ain't gonna talk about the GOAT.
We ain't gonna talk about LeBron.
We ain't gonna talk about 6-0 because that's different. That's rare air.
I mean,
right?
talk to me about somebody who went to the final more than 6 times. I mean, did he only play 6 seasons?
Please don't do that.
But even Bron though, he went 10 times or 10 times, 11 or whatever times he been, and won 4. That's still. But I'm saying you talk about 15 years, and in them and what he lost in the championship once.
Twice. UJ last year in Clemson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Actually, he lost 3 because he lost to Clemson twice.
Oh, yeah. Clemson twice, yeah.
Trevor Lawrence and home.
And Deshaun Watson, yeah.
And then he lost it. Okay. It should be 4 because my boy ain't stay home. But anyway, look at when we talking about he lost, though, in the ship, right? So I'm just saying, even if Bama never reached the pinnacle like they've been doing again, is it really like, you know what I mean? Now, I know I'm saying that from the outside looking in, not being a fan, like y'all are the fan of Bama, but I'm just saying, when you look at the reality of it, like a lot of people like, you know?
Yeah, I just, like I said, man, I just think that sometimes you hit a bump in the road. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the dynasty is over. I think sometimes you have to regroup. Like it's
gonna be hard. But this gonna be a real important offseason though.
So this is my question. Does he have it in him?
I mean, he can answer.
See, that's my question.
It remains to be seen.
What do you mean by that, Mike? So
check it out.
He has it in him, but I also think even though he has it in him, he has to make the right personnel moves, and from a coaching standpoint and from a player standpoint.
So this is my thing when I say, does he have it in him? If you wake up tomorrow, you got $85 million in the bank, right? But you love your job, and it start getting real taxing though. Like, how much do I want this?
It's the Marvin Hagler analogy. Like, it's hard to get up and run in the morning when you're sleeping on silk sheets.
Like, how much do I really like?
Silk sheet hot.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, and I ain't talking about I ain't talking about the money for him. I'm talking about like championship wise for him.
I mean,
all the success for him. But I'm talking about like
success.
When I say it for us, like if I say, yo, I really like, but like, how much do I really need to go out here and do this said job? Because I'm fine. What more can I don't feel like dealing with this no more. So you know what? I'll just, so like I'm saying, is he a part of the decline that I ain't gonna say decline, but the
it's a slight decline. How far?
Yeah, that's fair to say.
So but I think it's fair to say because like in the beginning when he built this, it was on his back. He was the man that built this. But what he turned it into was a machine that ran itself because of how he built it.
He was CEO.
The players took over the reins of policing themselves.
Yeah.
And now that that's fell off, can he or do he still have it in him
to rein it back in?
Establish that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, does he at this point in his life? I don't know what he got going on.
Yeah. No, that's why I said it's a fair question.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he can, Mike, but like that's going back to the personnel piece. You got to have players in there that's going to take that responsibility.
That's it. And it's also the fact that probably some of those personnel pieces need to be some of them former players that know what it takes to build that program.
So
like maybe a Mike McCoy need to come in and be a strength and conditioning coach, or somebody like that.
Because you only have one player there. You got Josh Chapman, and he came in at the end. He played with him for one season. Freddie Roach is there, but Freddie Roach didn't play for him. Right. You know what I mean? So he need some of them players from that 2008 recruiting class on up. That's not in the league anymore. That he can give one of those analyst jobs to, that can come in and just stay on them players' tail 24/7.
It's got to be somebody that's respected too, because like we know, like Mike, you deal with teenagers and young people. You know how hard it is these days to get young people to respond, like to older people. Like it seems like it's harder. Like I know it's always been hard, but like today it's like a lot of times they don't respond to older people
because they don't care about what you did.
Right. They think that's old. I don't hear about all that old stuff.
Yeah. Now, and that's not all of them, but
not
right.
All of them.
Now you're right though. Like you can't really wow them with, do y'all know who this is? This is Bruce Smith, man. He in the Hall of Fame. This dude, this was led in sacks, and this care. Bruce Smith. This
man. He played in the 80s. He played in the 90s. He's playing in Plumbers.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Whereas like we know what Bruce Smith meant to football, whether that be with Buffalo, Washington, Virginia Tech, whatever, right? So, I feel that it's so, and it's huge to have not to have too big of a generational gap, right? Which I do think help. I think that helps Kirby. I think that helps Dabo. I think that helps Ryan Day. I think that helps, you know what I mean? A lot of these coaches.
They're still so young.
Because that are younger. You got to think about it. With Kirby Smart, it just seems like he's older because he's been coaching so long. He played with Champ Bailey freshman year, right?
He both 46.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you think about some of these younger guys. I think it does. Lincoln Riley, right? It's a ton of them. You know what I mean? So too much of a generational gap sometimes could be an issue, right? You know what I mean? It could be misfires. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a total
and we know, because who knows? Some of them might feel like you saying, Kevin, like, man, I know he got. Which it sound like ludicrous for me to say this. Well, I know he got all these NFL guys in the league and all these first rounders, but them dudes, Julio almost done, or whoever. Bro, listen to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So, but who knows? It might be some guys that feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was, 2000 and, you know what I mean? I wasn't even, but I ain't even play football yet or something like that. So I don't know. I just think I do agree with you, Quinn. I think this offseason and this next season it's gonna be imperative to really, really. But see, the thing for me, and I think that's for a lot of for y'all and a lot of Bama fans, and I think for Nick Saban, boy, we just might have had the greatest quarterback in the history of this school, and then capitalize.
Look.
Right.
I hear people say that. I don't necessarily agree with that 100%. I don't think he was wasted.
No, I ain't say he was wasted, but this year here,
I've heard people say that he was wasted though. That's what I've heard.
But he said he didn't capitalize though.
Yeah, I said ain't capitalize. I ain't saying he was wasted. No, hell no.
I mean, but
he wasn't wasted.
But being able to capitalize on that means also having your opponent not being able to capitalize on their situations too, which you have no control over. So
no. But I'm saying, like,
that's true
in totality, right? So, like, Peyton Manning never won a national championship. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, we could, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like man, we let one get away or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can
Because
see
that's
that
how I
happening.
felt. That's how I felt when Georgia lost to Bama, and I knew, and I'm like, man, like I love DeAndre Swift, but I'm like, man, no more Nick, no more Sony, bruh. Like, yo, that was, you know what I'm saying? No more Nick, no more Sony, no more Roquan. Like, bruh, like I was literally like, no more Davin Bellamy, like all these guys, bruh. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, in terms of Bama, this is my last thing on them. Then we move on. But I think like how we were saying about kids not responding to the older generation. I think that one saving grace is the fact that they still got young guys in the league that did it. So maybe if and these guys are passionate about the university, probably even more so because they played there. You know what I mean? But
Calvin Ridley
than us.
and them
So
guys.
you still got the Calvin Ridleys, you still got the Devontae
Najee,
Smiths, you
yeah.
still got the Jalen Waddles. Like
Matt
all them guys can come
Jones,
back.
Najee,
You know what I mean?
Tua,
And
yeah.
in the summer and work out and all of that. You know what I mean?
Pain, yeah.
And they can, you know what I'm saying, they can instill that in them boys. And I think that's what it's gonna take even more than coaching staffs. Like them guys coming back and trying to like instill that in these new dudes, let them know, hey, look, man, this ain't the way.
So we need somebody like Devontae Smith to come down and talk to them receivers and tell them how he used to go after practice and catch 200 balls from the jug machine. Because they don't, I don't feel like this team got no players on it like that.
Because they think he came in as Smitty. They don't understand that he was like the fourth receiver in that class. Like
he was an afterthought receiver in that class.
He was an afterthought.
Because he was committed to UGA first.
Yeah. He wasn't even supposed to play as a freshman.
He shouldn't have.
He actually won 2 games that season because he won that Mississippi State game too.
Mm-hmm.
He beat both Bulldogs.
I told y'all for 2 straight years that man was the best receiver in college, bro.
You did say that. You did say that. I give you that.
It was like that.
I was just always afraid he was gonna get hurt because
I still feel that way, man. Even with the Eagles, I'm like, man,
every time he get hit, I be like, and then that joker just get up.
People like to compare him to Marvin Harrison, but Marvin Harrison knew how to get down. He didn't take hits. Smitty be getting rocked.
Bro, I'm telling y'all.
He don't ever form the ball or nothing either.
Listen, I saw Marvin Harrison, bro. I was maybe 5 feet away from Marvin Harrison. And I looked at that dude and I'm like, bro, I already thought you were great. But I'm talking about, bro, he was like, this dude is so small, bro. I'm like, he was so small, bro. I said, Marcel, yo, that's Marvin Harrison. He young, so I'm like, he played in the NFL. He's so small, Marcel started laughing. He was like, him? I was like, dude, he a Hall of Fame. I'm like, he played with Peyton Manning.
One of the best to ever do it.
I was like, he played with Peyton Manning. He was like, nah. So I showed him, right? And he looked, like he was looking at him making the plays on the YouTube, and he looked back up looking like, it's no way. Bro, I'm telling you, I was so blown away. Dog, this dude was so little. And I'm like, what?
I met Warwick Dunn one time, and I said the same thing. I met Warwick Dunn at the airport.
Right.
And, I was standing there, talk to him, just a small talk, just for a little bit. Yeah, and I'm like, man, this dude ain't little for football, for the NFL.
He's a small guy.
Dude.
Well, he like 5'8", 170 or something like that?
Man, 5'8", hell. Like I'm telling you, he looked like he about 5'6", bro.
Yeah, bro.
About
like,
160.
It's crazy when you see some of them guys, like you like Eddie House, bro. Like I'm literally like taller than him. I'm like, bro, you really was out there giving these dudes that work.
But on the other end of the spectrum, I met Jamal Lewis one time in Atlanta at the airport. I think if I met him in the hole, I just go the other way,
bro. It's a fluke. I saw Tyson Chandler, bro. His legs was like longer than my whole body, bro.
Man, I feel bad for anybody who had to hit Jamal Lewis, bro.
Oh man, running that fast at that size.
That man neck was so wide.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. My cat I used to be stationed with, he met Jonathan Ogden, right?
I can only imagine. Ain't he like 6'8"?
Yeah, bro. He said he shook his hand, bro. He said he felt like he just grabbed his whole arm, bro. Yeah. So but I do feel y'all with the whole thing. You know, like I say, that ain't my squad, but I'm a fan of the game, and but we'll see, man. Like I agree with y'all. This year gonna be super important. Cause I do think if they don't have, they ain't got to win it all. Cause I don't even think. Cause see, the 2 games that ain't whatever. It's just the way they've looked, even in the wins.
Exactly. It's
right?
all season. Yeah.
Like they was still sloppy to me a little bit last week.
Look, dude, I wouldn't. I did the most I've been like really proud of this team was in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter of that game. In the fourth quarter, yeah. Because I was proud of them because of the way they played. It's not even the way they played; is that they act like they care.
No, you should be proud of Lane. Lane is always gonna Lane. You saw Lane. Kevin, what you say? As soon as the first quarter, he said it started already, bro.
Already,
Kevin said you can't make this up. I'm like, bro, what is he doing? Yo, like Lane, you are tripping.
I'm gonna tell you though, the difference between this season and all the rest of the seasons in which they lost 1 or 2 games is the other years when teams beat them, those teams played out of their minds and they played the perfect game. This year,
you go.
It's like teams didn't even play well and they still beat them.
Yeah.
Well, Texas barely scored and had a chance to win that game.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
LSU didn't play great and still beat them.
Yeah.
I just, you know what I mean? So I think
and they had 17 penalties against Tennessee.
And Tennessee defense wasn't on the field and they still beat them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man, that's remains to be seen. But no, Quinn, I would not sit Bryce Young, sir. even for nothing but selfish reason, Bryce, get out there and entertain me, brother. Nah, I'll just play. But I would definitely not do that. But so we can move on to the NFL, but we can still kind of stay in this vein. I know, Kevin really got some shit to get off his chest with this mainstream media and how they treating Tua, right? So I'm gonna start by saying this. When I saw Tua playing, you put me on Tua coming out and everything, high school, and then I saw him playing the backup at Alabama. Then, of course, I saw him when I didn't want to see him his freshman year at Alabama in the national championship. Then I saw him again in the spring game and stuff. I'm like, yo, this dude bad, blah, 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 blah. And I always was like, when he got on, I was like, my only issue was his health. Remember I used to say all the time. And then Kevin like, yo, that's a good ground. I'm like, well, Kevin, I don't know how good he is. I was like, I know he good. I was like, I never thought he was bad. Like some of these people they ridiculous. But I was like, Kevin, I don't know if he top flight. And he was like, well, I ain't saying he, this, but he was like, Mike, that dude is. So I was like, so then I'm like, yo, this dude did go through like injury after injury, major injuries, major surgery. So I'm like, you know what? I'm a hold judgment. You understand what I'm saying? Because we talking about going to the league, right? So I just sat back and watched. And man, what I saw, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm freaking, football guy of the world, like I know everything about football, but I know what I can see. You know what I'm saying? And I think he been balling, but Kevin, you've been deep diving on this, man. So I know you got a lot to say on that, man, about how they just been doing the man. So go ahead.
Man, I think it's like everybody wants to be right.
Word.
Everybody wants their takes, their opinions to be right. And when people start proving you wrong, it's like a lot of people don't know when to concede defeat and be like, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Because like I always say, this is not a guy from Northern Iowa State.
Right.
This is an Elite 11 MVP.
Right.
This is a college Heisman finalist, a national championship winning quarterback, a 5th overall in the draft pick. What makes you think got him to what? How did he get to that point of being a number 5 pick overall? He had to have some sort of skill.
Right.
You think they just drafted him just because they like the name Tua Tagovailoa?
Right.
So there had to be some sort of skill set there, right? So why is it so hard for people to believe that this guy actually developed into what they potentially thought he could be? Because he don't throw the ball 75 yards? Is that why? Like 90% of the game is played in the first 25 yards of the line of scrimmage. So, just because he don't, and even that, he lost a lot of his arm strength through that injury, because I was listening to Trent Dilfer talk about the year he won the Elite 11 MVP.
Right.
He said that was the best showing I've ever seen from a quarterback other than Andrew Luck's pro day. He said, other than Andrew Luck's pro day, is the best I've ever seen.
Right.
So if you got a quarterback with that type of talent, then, and I know people going to say to that, oh man, that was high school, that was college. Well, at the time that he made that statement, 20 of the starting quarterbacks in the NFL had been through the Elite 11. So he know what he's talking about.
And he challenged him at that.
He challenged him at that.
And look, I watched that Elite 11 because I had been following Tua anyway.
Right.
I watched that Elite 11 from beginning to end. And Tua, when he first got there, he was about to send Tua back home because he was doing that. He was doing that bad.
Yeah, he was rough on him.
Yeah.
But
so when he came back, though,
that's the mental capacity too, though, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But
and
that's what they harp on too.
And what he's always been is accurate. Tua has always been
for
accurate.
sure.
So all the people, he throwing the wide open receivers. I don't give a damn. Everybody throw the wide open receivers every time. Don't try to make it seem like every time he throw the ball, they wide open.
Hold on, though, Kevin. We saw a quarterback in the Super Bowl miss a wide open receiver and Jimmy Garoppolo that would have won them the Super Bowl.
I done seen Pat Mahomes miss wide open guys. I done seen
Joe Montana, John Elway. We can go out through the history of the game.
Josh Allen do it every game, but it's a lot of stuff they cover up for certain quarterbacks. But a guy that they've already written off and they don't like, that's what they're gonna focus on.
But what is this shit that they got to be perfect anyway?
And there's no quarterback in the history of this game that has 100% completion percentage.
People, they're trying to win an argument. That's what it comes down to. They've already made the argument that Tua is trash. He booty. He ain't no good, and they trying to win an argument. So everything they say, they're trying to win an argument. That's
then they shoot Daniel Jones out his bail.
Him, Baker Mayfield. Like,
have you heard any one of these people talk about Daniel Jones this season?
Oh, another thing. Like I hate bringing Justin Herbert up because I like Justin Herbert, and I was the guy that wasn't a fan of Justin Herbert, and I came around on him when I saw him playing. But like, here's the thing, right? Like they shoot Justin Herbert all this bail because his guys are hurt, right? But when he had his guys, he looked like one of the best in the NFL. Why don't they do the same for Tua when he didn't have Tyreek Hill and even Jalen Waddle in the first season? They talked a lot of trash about him, but now that he got them guys, it's not him, it's the guys, it's the receivers.
And he had no running back, no O-line.
Had the absolute worst O-line and running game in football last year. Last year, he had the worst O-line in football, the least amount of time to throw. But they don't cut him no slack for that.
But I'm saying when a guy come out and ball, what else you want him to do? Like how else does he gain your respect if he come out and ball, bro? Like I don't understand.
I'm just saying, judge what you see fairly, like bro.
Absolutely.
Like, see what he doing. Like stop, like judging him off all these preconceived notions you had of him not being any good.
Yeah,
damn all of that. What is he doing right now?
Yeah, for sure.
Is leading the NFL in quarterback rating, bro. Like he missed like 3 games and he's still like third in the NFL in touchdown passes.
And everybody has been there on both sides of the coin. It's been players that we have loved and thought was just going to be great and wasn't. Players we thought was like, man, why did they draft this dude? Or who is this dude? And has been, I'm sure people felt that way about Tom Brady. Why the hell they draft Tom Brady? We could have drafted some, and then you see what you got, right? Or when people drafted, when San Francisco drafted T.O., I'm pretty sure it was some rumblings. When people, so I thought Tim Couch was going to be the next, Joe Montana.
He gave you every reason to in college.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. But I think that was more dealing with, some other circumstances too. But
and my thing with Tua though is like I like how he adjust, like how he adapted things, right? Like how he adapted to what we was talking about in the Elite 11, how he adapted to like I even told y'all that like his injury concern, like the amount of times that he get injured, that's a concern to me. Like I wouldn't even blame them if they moved on if he didn't have a good season after this year because he stayed injured so much. But what did he do? Even this year, he made an adjustment in the last few games. He get that ball out quicker now. He don't try to make the Superman plays or whatever. If it's broke down, he throw the ball away. He get rid of it. He don't hold on to it as long as he did before. That's what always got him in trouble. That's what got him injured. That's what got him the hip injury.
That's what got him the hip injury.
If you watch him now, he don't do that anymore.
That's what got him hurt in the SEC championship game against Georgia.
Yep.
Because he got that Superman complex where he's so accurate. He can fit every ball in every space and he can buy time and make a play.
Yeah, because Walker was the one that hit him, I think, last. Yeah. Walker hit him a bunch of times in the SEC championship game. And but I mean, you know, like we know what time it is, bro. You ain't 6'4", 6'5", standing up in there pretty. You understand what I'm saying? The prototypical looking QB. Yeah. Then it ain't what they want to see. You heard me?
But like I said, because Justin Herbert is that, he gonna get every chance it is. Every chance in the world he gonna get. Nobody gonna call him trash.
Nah.
They're gonna wait till his guys get back. They're gonna wait till Mike Williams and Keenan Allen and all them are 100%.
Well, Carr, what's Carr's excuse? Right?
Y'all know how I feel about Derek Carr.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? They got to grade them all accordingly. You heard?
Certain guys, like, certain guys that they give a pass to. Like Derek Carr has never done nothing, but everybody love him.
Cause I'm gonna even be honest with you, and I'm not saying this guy's just the greatest QB of all time, but I think the same kind of thing is why they don't show Kirk Cousins no respect. Kirk Cousins ain't great, but he far from terrible. I've seen Kirk Cousins go out there and light you up.
Yeah.
But because he a small little guy and he look like the mailman or the insurance guy, they don't really show Kirk no respect. You understand?
And he win ball games.
Kirk win and like he tough, right? But I think that play into to why they treat him the way they treat him. You know what I'm saying?
Because he don't get no respect either.
Nah, but he'll light your ass up. He'll light your ass up. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, I just think, like I said, and then with Tua there, you know, not only is he not the prototypical body size looking, but then ethnicity, he not black or white.
Yeah. And he's left-handed.
So it's kind of like all them.
That's glorious right there. That left-handed.
Yeah, to you because you're a lefty. Most people don't like seeing that.
That's never been a thing to me.
Me either, but most people don't.
I've never understood that. I never understood. I thought Steve Young was great. I thought Mike Vick was like that never has factored into anything to me. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? But nah, man, I'm with you. It's baffling though. Like I could see even if he was like a guy that was like people say, oh, he's not a good teammate or this, that, and the third. But I mean, I don't know the guy, but he seemed like a pretty cool guy to me. He's like pretty, you know what I mean, easygoing dude.
Man,
I don't know, man.
Mike, he keeping them receipts though, because I don't know if you saw that interview he did with your girl from Georgia. God, what's her name?
Maria Taylor.
Maria Taylor, and she asked him about it, and he's like, I got the receipts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, man, you know, and, you know, for a player that good, it just could be just more motivation.
Hey, man, another thing is he might have the Tebow complex, too. Like, you know how people gave Tebow a hard time. Like, it's
the good guy.
Anytime you like the good guy to bring up religion and stuff like that, it's like sometimes heathens out here don't like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. No, you're right. You're right.
Tua is always the guy that's saying, you know what I'm saying, he thanking God and, you know, he go to church and, you know what I mean? Like,
and Trevor Lawrence that way, Will Rogers that way. It's a lot of them guys. And I know what you're saying, though. Like, because if you don't fit that box that they feel that you're supposed to be in,
Mm-hmm.
you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, but nah, I wanted you to speak on that because it's real. It's real though. You know what I'm saying? But I got a question for y'all as far as the NFL, man. By now, I'm sure everybody's seen that catch that Justin Jefferson had the other day, which was, that fourth quarter was
on fourth down, wasn't it?
4th and 18, right? So that was one of the most incredible fourth quarters I have ever seen in my life, right? Like that was crazy. But who are the best receivers in the league? We can 5'10", I don't care who y'all feel the best or whatever. Just like, who are the best receivers in the league?
Okay. I still think Devontae Adams is the best, regardless of the situation.
Me too.
I still think he's the best. Justin Jefferson is up there.
Yeah.
Obviously. Tyreek.
Yeah.
AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breakout season.
I can't put my boy New Hopkins up there because
Cooper Kupp.
He ain't played enough. Cooper is he ain't been what he been the last few years.
Well, look at his quarterback.
He still got the numbers. They just not winning.
Yeah.
And he got hurt the other day.
I want to put, and then Jamar Chase got hurt.
What about Diggs?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I put Diggs in my top 5.
Let's go 5 through 10 then, because I think your top 5 was solid.
Because I think Kupp, he didn't have a fifth, but I think Kupp still got the numbers, Kevin. They just not winning.
And he out for the rest of the season, basically now.
And Q, it's the line, not the quarterback.
Yeah, Coop still got the numbers.
Just shoot my boy some bail.
I guess you would have to put Cooper Kupp in there as the.
I got to put Cooper in there.
But I still and that's how much I don't believe in Derek Carr, right? Like I feel like you got the best receiver in the NFL. And
for sure.
Like, right, you still not living up to your expectations. But don't nobody talk about it. All they talk about is how bad Tua is.
I agree. Devontae Adams is the best receiver in the game. And you said no D Hopkins because he hadn't played much this year.
Yeah.
Hey, look, he came back and made immediate. You could tell though. Yeah, oh my gosh, bro!
It's a difference.
Yeah, listen, bro. What he had I think he had almost 100 yards and a touchdown his first game back. It's a bad man. That's a bad man, dog.
What about Keenan Ivory? How about I say Keenan Ivory Wayne?
Trying to say Keenan Allen.
Dang, I know my man talented. I ain't know he played ball too.
Wow.
Dang, Keenan Ivory Wayne. Wow. Keenan Ivory Wayne played football too. Goddamn.
Ooh, boy.
Okay.
Keenan Allen and Mike Evans.
Keenan Allen hadn't played much this year.
Yeah, they ain't played.
Mike Evans, I still think he's definitely top 10. They haven't had a good season as a team collectively, but I think he's still top 10.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's a bad dude.
Only guy other than what the guys we name, I think it even close is probably Mike Evans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where's CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper? Where they fit?
Nah, they next tier.
Yeah,
second tier guys.
10 through 20, 20 through 25, something like that.
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. You got a whole bunch of receivers lumped there together after that elite group.
That DK Metcalf.
Oh yeah, I forgot about DK. So what's the call at 10? Diggs top 10, right?
Yeah, Diggs.
I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah. Okay. Tyreek.
I wouldn't even say he.
Wait. What about Jalen Waddle?
Waddle's top 10. I think.
He's getting there. Yeah, he's working his way up that list.
Because even like as a rookie, when he didn't have Tyreek, he still at the catches. He didn't have a lot of yards.
Yeah,
how they had to use it. They didn't have a lot of time to get the ball downfield, but
He
still had catches.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Cause I was just sitting there like, man, because Justin Jefferson put on an absolute show in that fourth quarter and overtime, dog. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. And that's why I like to tell them kids, bro, this dude was a 2-star.
So Terry McLaurin, is he top 10?
He damn good.
I think he can work his way up to 2. I don't know if he's top 10 right now.
10. I don't know if he's top 10, but
I just wanted to put his name out there, but I would say top 10.
And I appreciate it because that dude can ball.
Yeah.
I like that cat.
Because he do it with like whoever at quarterback.
Don't matter.
Yeah, because Washington put some trash bag back there.
And he still put up numbers.
He still put up numbers. And what you call him too? The guy in Detroit, Amon St. Brown.
Oh yeah, Amon
St. Brown.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he balled too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he balled too, man. So like I said, I was just thinking, man, and Diggs had a big game. He didn't have a touchdown, but he still had a big game Sunday. That was a hell of a game, man. Oh my gosh. I thought they was just gonna blow them boys out. Dalvin ran that touchdown. I'm like, they're still down. Was it 27-17? Then they got the stop, scored again. Then they had to go to and get the ball back. They got the pick. They got the pick when they scored the first time. Peterson picked it off, and then they went down and scored, and then they got the ball back on the stop, and that's when they didn't score, and the Joker fumbled the football. I'm sitting there like, this is crazy, dog. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was a good game, man. Philly lost. What's y'all thoughts on that? Not so much that they lost.
That's just NFL.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like 3 turnovers.
Miss face mask that I think they probably would have drove down and scored if they didn't get that face mask. So
you playing against the NFL team, bro. That's what I always mean about. That's why I don't bet against in the NFL, because like the talent gap is not that different on a lot of teams.
Oh hell
no. They just like they didn't play well. Washington played pretty decent.
So are y'all concerned about the run defense? Houston gassed them. Now I know Jordan Davis out, and that's huge.
That stop right there.
Yeah, that's that's big.
Because they made that comparison during the game about him being out and the difference in numbers when he's in there, because it's the same thing that this same issue Bama got now, and the reason why Tennessee they had a different outcome than Tennessee other than the background, but Georgia was able to get pressure right up the middle and Hendon Hooker face, and Alabama wasn't. So that interior defensive alignment is way more important than some people might realize, especially one that can like actually be productive, and not productive from a tackle or a sack standpoint, but just being able to apply pressure.
Apply pressure, clog it up.
Yeah.
Let them linebackers play off him, eat them blocks. Yeah, because Dameon Pierce shredded them. You know, although they still beat you,
everybody, but
Dameon Pierce has been balling, man. Tip my cap, even though you're a Gator. Hey, woo. Well, he from Georgia, so but Dameon Pierce been balling. But they did sign a Dominican Sue today.
Was he in the league before they signed him?
I don't think so. So that should. I mean, I don't know how much it'll do or not, but. Jordan Davis on IR and a ankle sprain. So but they'll be all right. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't college football where it's like, oh my God, we lost the game. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They was gonna lose.
Yeah, this the NFL.
I thought it would be 2 weeks later, but it was last week.
But you said, watch it don't be the teams we think. Yeah. You said it's always that way, right? So yeah, man. But they'll be okay. They'll be okay. what was it this weekend? It's a pretty good game. It was like it's always good games, but what was it? The Chiefs and who? The Chiefs got the Chargers.
Yeah, that's a night game, man.
Yeah, Sunday Night Football.
Bruh, how much of a difference, right, does a quarterback make? You see Kadarius Toney in New York, and then he go to Kansas City, and he looked like Mecole and Tyreek running around out there. I mean, I know Kadarius Toney could play, but you understand what I'm saying? Plus, that system totally different. But it's just like we always say, man, it don't matter who the weapons are if you don't have a quarterback. This dude came over there and instantly made an impact.
Most important position on the field.
Oh, my gosh.
Like everybody wanted, like the cliche thing to say is like, every position matters on the field, but at the end of the day, that QB is the most important position.
QB most important.
He touched the ball every play.
Every play. He involved every time. Yeah. So yeah, man. What else in the NFL? What y'all think of Dallas? CeeDee Lamb had a great game.
Same old Dallas.
Same old Dallas. I'm with that.
Same old Dallas. It's America's team. America's team.
That's so.
I mean,
Dak is average. Dak is average. The receivers are at a little bit above average because of CD. Zeke is a shell of his former self. Pollard is decent, and they got Michael Parsons on defense, but they defense get gashed through even with him.
He run through that boy. Oh my gosh, they run defense terrible. Aaron Jones went ballistic the other night.
Yeah,
because they was running right at Michael, right at him.
Yeah, Aaron Jones went crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, man, the Cowboys are the Cowboys, bro. Like,
right.
They
ain't annoying.
The Cowboys like that America's team since the 90s, bro.
Since I was about 17.
Yeah, so they are what they are. Like this team with Dak, like they ain't no different from the teams with Romo. Teams with Drew Bledsoe.
And might not have been as good as the teams with Romo, to be honest with you.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? That not been as good. What do you do when Deshaun come back? Just fully focus on next year? Because this year's a
wash. Yeah. Yeah, you see what you got with him and Chubb and him and Coop.
Mm-hmm.
See what it's gonna look like moving forward.
See what you can get for Kareem Hunt, because he still don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Okay. The Ravens.
Ravens are a sleeper, man.
Like, that's scary.
I feel like nobody's talking about them. Everybody talking about the Chiefs. Everybody talking about the Bills. Everybody talking about Miami. And I think they're just as good as any of them. I think they can easily win the AFC as easy as any of those teams we name.
And with Roquan coming over there, that's huge.
That helped their defense out a lot. Now, secondary, that's a different story. But
no injuries got them.
Yeah, but I think that team is as good as any. They got just as good a chance to win as any of them other teams. I don't think nobody's dominant. At the end of the day, I'm going to put my money on Pat Mahomes. I think Kansas City come out of the AFC just because of how good Pat Mahomes is. But I think they got just as good a chance as anybody else, though.
Yeah, I'm with that. I love P. Omen.
Bad man.
P. Omen funny as hell, man. And P. Omen funny as hell. But yeah, who else? Cincinnati, bro. Where they at?
I mean, with Jamar Chase being down, they
hurt.
Yeah. And they offensive line is still trash.
It's still trash. So
Quinn, oh my gosh, bro. Like, do they not realize they got a franchise quarterback that they have to protect?
Not for long, they don't have.
Holy.
They still be putting up numbers. That's
and you got to think about it, though, Mike. Like, a quarterback can only let that happen so long before it starts getting in his head. And they're going to lose it. Because this is 2 seasons in a row where he be on his back more than he be upright.
You start seeing ghosts and, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, nah, I'm with you, Quinn. Like the dude too good for y'all to be letting just get tagged like this, man. Man, God, man. Okay, okay.
Let
And
me ask
then
y'all this real
what's
quick.
up? What's up?
We can do it at the end of the NFL conversation. I just want to see what y'all think because I saw this question come up, but
Well, I ain't really got much. I was gonna say I saw what Ron Rivera said. He still might start old Bud Light, old
Heineke.
yeah.
What y'all think about that?
I
Because I
think that
mean,
I think that just stamps everything we already knew about Carson Wentz.
you know,
Bro, listen. So I was talking to my brother-in-law the other day, and I said, I've never heard of a player leaving that many destinations and have that much negative stuff being said about them, right? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've never heard, quarterbacks have moved on, players move on all the time, right?
Right.
But you hear the same stuff they said in Philly is the same stuff they said in Indy. You know what I'm saying? And then, just honestly speaking, though, Q, what has he done since before he tore his ACL? And I don't know if it's mental or what, but he don't look nothing like that guy. He was gonna be MVP.
not even close to that guy.
He didn't tore his ACL. They was playing the Rams. I was watching that ball game. And then Cooper Kupp, because Cooper Kupp tore his ACL in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
He'd have been the MVP. And it said a lot anyway. Hindsight 2020, when Foles come in and win a Super Bowl. So how much really were you doing anyway?
It's not an invalid question.
Sounds like a good coaching job to me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Sound like a good team win. Is what it sounds like to me.
What they scored 45 points
Mm-hmm.
in the Super Bowl against Bill Belichick.
And it looked like old boy had been quarterbacking the whole season.
Made Nick Foles look like a monster.
Philly special. The man got a sandwich named after him and everything.
Got him paid too, Kevin.
Got him paid. Alshon got him a ring. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, Quinn? Like, I think it just kind of validated everything we kind of already knew.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way that team in Indy shouldn't have made a play. Bruh, that ain't no way that team should have made a playoff. That team was really good, bruh. That team could have won a Super Bowl, dog. They was that good. You got Jonathan Taylor running the ball, just killing it. That defense was insane. Nah, no way it should have been that way. I do got one more question. And Quinn, you whatever you want to say. Bruh, how long has Justin Houston and Jermichael Finley been playing in the NFL? Whatever they eating, whatever they regimen in, I just need like a little bit of it. Cause I don't want the whole thing because I can't do what they doing. But my gosh, bruh.
Justin Houston about 50 years old.
Justin Houston played with Kirby Smart. And Jermichael Finley played with Troy Aikman at UCLA. Bro, them dudes, but Justin Houston still out there getting sacks and everything, bro.
Like
he is balling. I'm like, when he left Kansas City, I'm like, man, my man had a good career. Went to Indy, I'm like, hey, he probably gonna end in Indy. He go to Baltimore and like he out there like like, God, man. But nah, I was just messing around. What's up, though, Q?
So I heard this question asked, like if his career ended now, how close do y'all think Derrick Henry is to the Hall of Fame? And what else? How much more does he need to do to get in there?
I don't think he closed it off his career. No, he got like 7,000 rushing yards.
Got to get 10. I mean, other than having,
I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean, other than having, I mean a 2,000-yard season, and he has there's nothing there in terms of accomplishment wise to get him to the Hall of Fame.
Running back got to get 10 stacks.
Yeah.
At least.
At least.
That's
my gripe with Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Right.
Like, we talking about, and he held it down in Jayville. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I get, okay, y'all want to say the Pro Bowl thing because it was, yeah. But, man, ain't no way this dude ain't no damn Hall of Famer, dog. Fred Taylor? Man, stop it. Knock it off. So, I agree with Kevin. He got to get the 10 stacks to even be.
And if he plays 2 seasons after this, he'll get there.
Right.
Yeah,
and see,
he'll have probably 83, 84 by the end of this season.
Because, see, this the thing, Quinn. They already disrespect running backs as it is.
Yeah. And the thing about him, though, is like the thing that works with him is the fact that he get a lot of touchdowns. Like,
Yeah.
I think he had double-digit touchdowns in like the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, he got 75 touchdowns already.
Yeah, that's a lot of damn touchdowns.
Yeah.
A lot.
So he'll end up with 100 and something touchdowns, more than likely, if he played a couple more years. Because let's be honest, Derrick Henry's about 28.
Yeah.
He only got about 2 more years anyway as a running back.
Two more peak years.
2 more effective years.
Yeah.
As a running back, more than likely.
Especially how he play.
But yeah. Which the thing is crazy though, like he really not that bruising when it comes down to it though.
You go tackle his ass and say that.
No, but that's the thing though. That's the thing. Like people get the hell out of his way. Like
because they don't want to.
It ain't really like it don't look the same as like
Jamal Lewis,
a Natron Means or something
like
that.
Who else? Jerome Bettis.
It looked like a whole bunch of people grabbing his legs and him falling forward. That's what it looked like. It don't look like him just trucking everybody. Like last night when he stiff armed that D lineman. But like it's a lot of stiff arming.
Kevin, that's what they don't want to catch. They don't want to catch that stiff arm.
It's a lot of stiff arming and it's a lot of
Q. Yeah, they don't want to catch that.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Like because I heard Chris Johnson talking about it. He was like, he was talking about him being like that. People saying he's a bruising back, but he was like, he really kind of, you know what I mean? Like, don't take a lot of punishment.
Can't nobody give that kind of punishment, cuz.
I mean, nobody want to run into a 250-pound running back.
Bro, that's Roquan Smith running the ball.
Fast. That's a fast dude too.
That's what that is. That's Roquan Smith running the football up through that. Man. Freaking Rashad Johnson with the ball. That's him running the football through that.
You know what's crazy though? Like he's so similar to Eric Dickerson. Like I don't think people understand how big Eric Dickerson was. Like he's probably about 15, 20 pounds heavier than Eric Dickerson, but Eric Dickerson was still a 230-pound back. Like
but see, I think the speed throw people off.
Yeah.
They don't realize how fast Derrick Henry is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That dude, man, he get up out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think with Eric Dickerson, the speed threw them off like they don't think he that big.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. Todd Gurley don't look 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, that's a big dude.
That's a big guy though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a big guy.
Him, though, he ran bruising. Like Todd Gurley ran like a bruising back though.
Yeah,
like people bounced off of him. You know what I mean? Like, when you watch Derrick Henry, it looked like people scared to hit him.
They are.
Like, it looked like people just want to go along for the ride. Like they gonna try to hold on. Like,
right.
Nobody want to square up with him.
Right. Yeah, nah. But that's what I'm saying. But yeah, that was a good one though, Q. I think he just keep up on pace, don't get hurt.
And the touchdowns are what would have put him up the top though.
Yeah, like Kevin said,
he got 75 already, and Fred Taylor only had 66 for his whole career, but he got almost 12,000 rushing yards. So I think once he get well over that 10,000 yard mark and well over 100 touchdowns, then it'd definitely be.
I used to love to see Fred hit that spin move, dog.
Fred was my guy.
Boy, he put your ass.
It was so smooth, man. It was so smooth, and you could tell when he was setting them up too.
Oh my gosh, man! I used to love watching Fred Taylor run that ball, dog. He was a heck of a ball player
in
man.
Jacksonville.
Yes, sir. In Jacksonville, bro, man. He probably have a ring, but
He tried to get one in New England.
he
Yeah,
did.
he
He
did.
did. He did, man. Yeah. So what? The NBA, man. First of all, man, you got to shout out to Joel Embiid. 59, 7 blocks, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists.
That's offense and defense right there.
and I don't know the exact number, but I want to say it was 100 and something points in 24 hours.
Yeah, 42 against Atlanta.
So that's 101 points in 24 hours.
24 hours.
Yeah.
For a 7-foot, 300-pounder.
Well, like I told y'all, when I was watching them play the Jazz, and I was telling y'all, like, I was like, he going for 60. When I sent that, he had like 40, like 45, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 8 minutes left in the fourth. He missed a couple free throws in the fourth quarter. If it wasn't, he would have got 60 easy. Like, that was net naked dude, bro. Like, he got locked into that zone, and it was over. Like, he was facing up, hitting them mid-range jumpers, man. Like, it was net naked dude.
Yeah.
Nothing they could do.
And he's so gifted. Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's a bad man. Darius Garland had 51 in a loss, but hey.
Yeah, he was hooping.
He was hooping.
51 is 51.
51 in an NBA game, bro.
Yeah. Listen, but I don't think people realize how hard it is to score 50, period.
Hey.
But in an NBA game, man, come on with it, bro.
I seen somebody score 50 in a rec game, and I was amazed. So I can just imagine.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
50 in an NBA game.
In the NBA game, bro, I'm getting your autograph.
We swapping jerseys that night.
Yeah. So, hey y'all, I like I told y'all, I think every week on here, I'm having a grandiose time watching the league.
Who is the best team to y'all right now?
Milwaukee.
You think the Bucks? I think the Celtics.
Of course you do.
No, I do. I do. Because you want to know why? They the best two teams. Yeah. Milwaukee's missing Middleton. Boston's missing Robert Williams and Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. Imagine what both of these teams gonna be healthy.
Yeah.
Right?
Could be a hell of a Eastern Conference Finals.
Who's y'all best team in the West?
I still won't say Phoenix, but
yeah, I'm gonna go Phoenix. Even though Portland got a better record than them, I'm gonna go Phoenix.
Yeah.
I'll definitely go Phoenix, man. But those three teams, right? Yeah. Milwaukee, Boston, and Phoenix. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell y'all something weird. So I was looking at the standings, right? You got Boston 12-3, Milwaukee 11-3. The next best record in the East is 9-6.
Wow.
Right? That's Atlanta. Then Cleveland 8-6 at 4. Toronto's 9-7. The Pacers 7-6. Washington 8-7. New York 8-7. Philly 7-7. Miami 7-8. And Jimmy Butler is out tonight. Brooklyn 7-9. Chicago 6-9. And
then the trash team.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say trash, but
what a bad team, right? That's surprising. Miami's surprising.
Miami, Brooklyn, Philly.
Well, Brooklyn got so much soap opera drama going on. Hell, I'm surprised they even won how many games? that damn minute. I don't even understand how you can mentally go out there and function on playing basketball with all this other bullshit that's going on.
I'd have been asked for a trade from that team.
Man, it's ridiculous what's going on. But somehow, some way, they go out there and play ball. And I will give Ben Simmons credit. Last night, he looked way more comfortable than I've seen him look in the past year and a half.
I'll even give him credit for last night because
that's saying a lot.
It really is.
I know, right?
But he did, though, because he looked like he wasn't thinking. Because one time he cut to the basket. I don't know who threw him the ball. He just, boom. He shot a reverse layup.
Yeah, Mike, I know what you're talking about. It's like it didn't. He was like, I'm playing basketball, and then I don't have to think about passing. I don't have to think about what somebody gonna say if I miss it.
Yeah. That's what it seemed like, Q. It's like he was just playing ball, like you said, Kevin. Like when he that way. Yeah. What he had, 15?
And he had, that's what I'm saying. He had the perfect stat line. He had 15 points. I think like 12 rebounds.
Yeah, like 7 assists or something.
That's Ben Simmons right there. That's Ben Simmons in a nutshell.
He caught it one time, did a spin, right hand jump hook. He need to go totally right handed because it looked great when he do it though. It looked like he more comfortable. But made 3 out of 4 free throws.
Yeah.
Made some late. Bro, what the hell going on? He looked
like it might be getting that boy right, man.
I don't know. It looked like he looked way more natural. Like you said, it just looked like he was just
let's
playing
not get
ball.
Crazy here, Kevin. Okay,
Yeah, I got this. Look, I need about 10 more games, 15 more games before I say that. But last night he did look way more comfortable. He looked more like the basketball player that we know. He dunked the ball, caught the lob from KD. Then he caught an inbound lob. He went up on somebody.
Yeah, you like a different player last night. I don't know where it came from either. Because just the day before, he was having to tell people that he wasn't faking the injury. So
right. Well, whoever she is need to come to every game. Whoever she is, she need to come to every game. You hear me? I don't know. He looked good though, But so here you go in the West. Portland 10-5. Let's go, Chauncey. Let's go, Dame. Phoenix 9-5. Denver 9-5. Utah 10-6. Man, hey, what's their coach name?
Will Hardy.
Shout out to Will Hardy, dog. Doing your thing. 10-6. New Orleans 9-6. That record right there to me would be better if they didn't have those injuries. I think they'll have a couple more wins. Right, I ain't saying like they have 3 or 4 more, but I think they have at least 2 more wins. No, New Orleans. Memphis as well. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? To be 9-6 with having Ja miss 2 games already, I think. Bane missed 2. Well, no, Bane banged up for 2 weeks now, so I think he done missed 3. And then Jaren Jackson Jr. just coming back. So I think they was missing Dylan Brooks a couple nights. So to be 9-6.
I think Memphis got a chance to be the best team in the West.
I do too.
If they're healthy, I think they're probably the best team in the West.
Yeah, because
so you think they can sustain that throughout the season as they're constructed now?
I do, because they're young. What scared me with Phoenix is I don't know how much Chris Paul got left.
Because the Father Time can be there, not be on one day and be there the next.
Well, it's a couple things scare me with Phoenix. I don't know how much Chris Paul got left. DeAndre Ayton don't want to be there. Bro, what the hell wrong with DeAndre Ayton? Bro, you just play now.
You just said it.
Yeah, he don't.
Yeah, he don't want to be there.
And he don't. And he's not. I don't want to say he's not mature enough to just go out there and play. But
he's young though. You know how that goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still has a young mindset. So
true. Yeah, he bruh. He posted up Steph Curry the other night. And Steph defended him like he was like Rodman, bro. He made him miss. If you don't put Steph in the hole. Okay. So, yeah. And then you got Dallas 8-6. Sacramento 8-6. Shout out to Mike Brown. Mike Brown got them boy balling.
They do.
But I ain't no Sacramento shooting that thing like that.
They might be leading the NBA in scoring.
Bruh. They had 153 against Brooklyn the other night. I think they scored 140 last night. No, it might not be 140, but it was 130 something. Man, who the hell play for the boy? Them boys like that shooting.
I think Boston, they can score. They right behind Boston.
Yeah, Sacramento putting that ball in the
Okay,
basket.
they won 20.3. Boston won 20.4.
So hey, They tied for first in my mind. Them boys can score. Man, Sabonis looks so damn good, bro.
Sabonis a house. Well, he been like that though.
Ooh, that boy that could play some basketball.
Yeah,
I don't understand how this is third team. What he was with?
And then Heard him Malik Monk too.
Bruh. Heard him, Malik Monk, Davion Mitchell, of course,
Keegan Murray.
D Fox, Keegan Murray. The guy that came in and lit Brooklyn up the other night went ballistic. They balling though, Mike Brown. But you know what, man?
They still got Harrison Barnes too.
Oh yeah, but Mike Brown ain't never been a bad coach. And then think about what he been around.
You know I'm not no Mike Brown fan.
But I know. But I'm saying,
but
think
at the
about
same time though, he always every team he coaches they've been playing at a high level. So
and then think about what he been around to take to other players. This dude coached LeBron, Kobe, Steph.
Yeah.
And KD was on one of them teams that he was with Golden State. So, you got a lot, Clay and Draymond, all that. So then you got, man, the Clippers 9-7, that whole situation jacked up because of with Kawhi. Minnesota, bro, I don't know if they're gonna live up to none of the expectations that people had on them.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice about Minnesota.
Hey,
I would like to see Ant-Man get out of there.
Yeah.
Why, Kevin?
Because I just don't like what's around him. I don't believe in what's around him.
You mean the uniforms, the arena?
The arena, what?
What is it?
The locker room?
The trainers?
I don't think the teammates on that team fit him well.
The coaches?
What you talking about, Kevin? Is it the water bottles? What is it?
I'm just not a believer in Minnesota. I do think Anthony Edwards is a hell of a player, probably the best shooting guard in the NBA.
I think he can put on any team in the league right now that instantly make them better.
I ain't lying, but that's a bad man. I'm with y'all, 100. I'm with y'all. That was the last, and that was, you know what else? That was the last good thing that happened to the Georgia basketball program.
And they didn't even win when he was there.
They didn't.
He was just a one-man show.
What y'all think about Wiseman going to the G League?
That's scary, Q.
They put him on the trading block.
I think when you send somebody to the G League, they automatically put him on the trading block.
Well,
I mean, he never fit there.
But that's like, let's talk about them. Period. Him, them. So with what you got? Wiseman. You say he never fit?
No, you remember like when they drafted him, right? Like we always thought he was just like an
asset
that they would use to put them over the hump to get another championship. Right? But even like last year, I was still thinking the same thing. Like, and even though I know he was hurt, but he never like. And you would think like with that young group they got now with Poole and
Kuminga, Moody,
Moses Moody, you would think like he would be a part of that crop, but he still just don't fit.
Do you think he could be good in the league? Do you think he need more reps? Do you think he need more speed? He hadn't played a lot of basketball the past 3 years, period. He hadn't played any really as long stretches of basketball since he left high school.
Right.
He played one game at Memphis?
I wasn't very many.
He played the first night.
Yeah.
And then all that other stuff happened.
Yeah.
And then he came to the league. He didn't play the whole first year. Then last year he got hurt again.
Yeah, he didn't play very much at all. Talented as hell, but he one of them dudes that you just wonder, like, do he really love basketball? Is there something that, like, or is it something he do because he's good at it?
You think it's that?
I don't know. He don't. I'm asking, like, he makes you wonder that. You know what I mean? Like, he looks like from the outside, he looked like one of them type dudes. You know what I mean? Like, they just.
I don't know, man.
But I don't know. I have no idea. I
definitely think what you said, Mike. I definitely think he need the reps, which is probably why it's not a bad thing that he's going to the G League.
To the G
So,
League.
yeah, because I think every question that you have right now and every question that Kevin has as far as his desire to want to play the game, I think it's gonna have to be answered now, or he's gonna be stay in the G League or be out the league altogether. So
that's a good point. That's a real good point because it's a bunch of question marks. I don't think nobody think that he can't play. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen him get on in high school, albeit it was high school. I seen him get on, boy. That first game in Memphis, he wiping stuff off the glass, bro.
They even have his moments in the NBA when he play.
Yeah.
But they don't play. So, you just wonder, like.
I hope he can, man, because I think he gonna, you know what I'm saying, got a chance to be really good.
Yeah, he's a hell of a talent.
Do you think they should have passed on him? I mean, when I say passed on him, just you think
use that pick to get a vet?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
That what Kevin always said they should have done and thought they was gonna do. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think they was gonna draft him either. I thought they was gonna maybe draft him for another team
and do like a sign and trade or something.
It's like hold him. You know how they'll say, hey, we want this kid, we'll give you such just draft him for us.
Yeah.
Because they can't get that high or whatever. I thought maybe they'll do something like that. So on them, what y'all think, man?
They look old.
They look old and slow.
but they got young guys too.
They do, but
but their core is still old.
Yeah.
The main source.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Yeah, their core looks old, and they don't that camaraderie and chemistry don't look the same after Draymond put that.
They look off.
Put that right hand on Jordan Poole.
Yeah, it looked off.
That type of stuff would do that to a team too, Kevin. Like
it will. Because everything before it looked natural. Everything flowed. Now it looks forced.
Because it's the same players.
Yeah. And Clay not playing well. You know what I mean? So
Steph hooping.
Yeah, he killing.
Jordan Poole a little inconsistent.
Yeah. It's like roles are changing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's tough to watch because you hate that for Steph. Steph dropped 50 and you lose.
Yeah. And then you got somebody like Wiggins and Looney. They stuck in the middle of all that. Right? They're not young. They're not old. They just in the middle.
That gap. They bridging the gap. Yeah. I got you, man. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think they should play this whole year out, then do some rearranging, or rearrange during the year?
Nah, play it out because last year at the beginning of last year they wouldn't
great.
No. I'm saying as far as before you start shuffling stuff around.
Oh yeah, I definitely play it out. I definitely see what we can do because there's no definitive favorite in the West right now.
Exactly.
That's true.
It's just like y'all was saying, the two best teams that y'all mentioned in the East, and everybody in the West is just pretty much bunched right there together, especially at the top.
Yeah, because who's the team that we said we think the best in the West? That could be, if healthy. That's Memphis. They beat them last year. So why not let's run it again, see what happens.
They might get their ass with this.
They might.
But I'm with you, Kevin, because I'm the same way. Shit, we ain't got nothing to lose, but God damn, those young boys from Memphis, boy,
run circles around them right now.
When they get hyped up, oh my God, they like a little AAU team.
They're aggressive too.
Aggravating. Then they start doing all that dancing and shit, make you want to slap one on. Man.
Ja Morant jumping over people's heads.
Man, listen, he get to doing all his stuff. Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah. Out there doing all that talking crazy.
Being tough and shit, taking charges and shit, getting up.
Yelling at the crowd.
Yeah.
Kevin Bang hitting threes, shooting floaters.
Steven Adams looking like a dead Greek god standing in the
Getting
middle.
serene, looking like Leonidas.
Yeah, man. Oh man. But yo, Bucks and Celtics play on Christmas.
Yes.
I hope they healthy. Do y'all think? I don't even know, bro. That to me, Brooklyn probably made the players. It's all the stuff going on.
That's exactly what it is because that team the way it's constructed is
It ain't
pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah, like it ain't like that. Now I don't think they set up to beat Milwaukee because they don't have the size, right? But as far as you get players that good playing anything can happen, you give yourself a good chance. But I don't think they could withstand Milwaukee huge. I don't think they could withstand that for a sustained amount of time, seven games. But I do think they should be a top 5 team. Like they not like.
You mean at the end of the season, or you mean you're saying right now?
Right now, end of the season, all of it.
They only like 2 games out of second, though. As bad as it looks, they only like 2 games out of second place.
But it's just Kevin. They be. Well, I will give them. They had played pretty consistent under Jacques Vaughn till the other night when they got blown. Sacramento just kind of just destroyed them. But that's one of them.
Well, though, like you said,
and that's one of them nights where when it all go, it just looked bad and started snowballing. Because that game was tied. That game was tied at 43.
Yeah. And
that thing, Sacramento had like 73. They was beating the dog shit out the boys. Well, look, I don't know, but Miami, man. Well, we talked a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know.
I feel the same way, Mike.
You feel me? Like I don't.
It's yeah.
I don't put it like this. If I had to choose the Eastern Conference Finals right here today, it'll be Bucks Boston.
Yeah.
Philly, Harden hurt. But what do y'all think of Philly, even like fully healthy? What y'all think of Philly?
Same thing they were last year.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
See, I was wondering if we was on the same page. That's how I feel.
They're the type of team they're probably gonna win one round in the playoffs and then out.
Like you can't beat the Bucks.
Possibly Eastern Conference Final team if
depending on depending on the draw too.
Yeah, but
I don't think they can beat Milwaukee or Boston.
Nah, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like if some injuries or something happen, like you could kind of like when Atlanta made it to the Eastern Conference Final. This is what I'm talking about. Right?
Yeah,
a couple years ago.
Yeah. So like if something like that happens, then yeah. But other than that, they're gonna win first round, and then after that, they out.
And I keep going to these two teams, I know, but Milwaukee and Boston, they look so connected.
I mean, there's a lot of consistency there.
That's what I'm saying. Like they look so connected, bro.
Like they've been like the past few years. This is the same core.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And one team won the finals, and one team went to the finals.
Right.
I did not expect Boston to look this good, and I guess that's foolish of me. But they look damn good, and Milwaukee still don't have Chris Middleton, dog.
Yep. Just imagine when he get back.
That's gonna be a good series though. If they play, I mean, I'm penciling in. We got a long way to go.
Right. Only my dog Giannis stay healthy. I'm picking Giannis.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. I feel you on that. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, you crazy," but I just think them the two because they match up well. Because Boston got size, Milwaukee got size, Boston got stars, Milwaukee got a superstar though. So look, Boston got stars, Milwaukee got a superstar and 2 stars. Yeah. Well, I don't know if Drew a star, but
I would call. Well, I don't. That's iffy.
But you feel where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I got
Giannis the outlier because he's the superstar.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your definition. Some people gonna say, "Oh, you crazy if you don't call Drew a star," and some people gonna say, "Oh, you crazy if you call him a star."
That's not crazy saying he's not a star.
Well, because Giannis the superstar of all of them.
Yeah.
And then you got Brown and Tatum, they stars. And then, that just would be really good, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know what I am tired of. I'm tired of hearing Drew Holiday being called the most underrated player in the NBA. If everybody think you're the most underrated player in the NBA, then you're not the most underrated player in the NBA because everybody know about you.
Like, I'm talking like superstars talk about this dude.
Everybody know about Drew Holiday, bro. He's no longer underrated. He's not underrated anymore.
Superstars put that dude like, nah, he like that. I heard KD 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Maybe longer than that. He was on CJ McCollum podcast and he was like, bruh, he was like, I hate when Drew Holiday guard me. He was like,
everybody, he been like that since Philly.
He was like,
UCLA.
Right. He was like, he hard to guard because he was like, he's strong as hell. Like, yeah. You know, so.
On the side note, Q, that's who Jaden Bradley remind me of. But yeah, go
ahead. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, 100% right about that. I ain't even think about him. Yeah, that's a good one.
But I think that the further it go along, man, the better it's gonna get, right? You're gonna get some healthy people back. Which I don't know if we got the time for that today, but we done shelved this topic for about 2 weeks. But Kevin, that topic you brought up a couple of weeks ago, this kind of tie into that, but we ain't gonna do it today. With the young guys, the new breed coming in, we got to talk about that because that was yeah. So but it's been good, man. I didn't see it live because it came on so late, but I watched some of that Portland Brooklyn game today. If Portland could get another star, that'd be a tough out.
Does it need to be a star like they had with him and CJ McCollum or somebody?
No, they need one of them.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is with Anthony Simons, though.
I'm
talking about when he compared CJ McCollum and
Oh yeah. He just ain't to where CJ was at, where had got to yet. No, they need like Paul George.
Somebody like that.
Yeah.
It ain't a lot of those out there.
No, I knew you.
No, that's what I'm just saying. But do you feel where I'm coming from? Like,
yeah, it's probably like what, maybe 5-7 of those in the league.
That's what I'm saying. They need one of them.
So you think they need to make a trade?
Who would they get?
The hell they need to do, Kevin, but they need one of them.
Do they even have the pieces to give up to get a player like that, though?
They got some pieces.
So you would like to see them, let me say, you would like to see them with a DeMar DeRozan?
Yeah, I like DeMar there. Definitely.
What about Anthony Edwards?
Ooh, him and DeMar, he ain't old enough yet, but that'll be great. You know what, though? He'll be all right, because Dame could, like, lead. Oh, Lord. But they might come out there and give you 40 a piece. Oh, my goodness. Don't know, Q. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Yo, gosh, yeah, it would.
That would be fun to watch, too.
Oh, my gosh. What? Yeah, that'll be tight.
Or Zach LaVine, because, like, Chicago ain't really looking too hot, so.
And Zach LaVine would be way more accessible than Anthony Edwards, too.
He from up there.
Yeah, he from out there way, yeah. It's some guys. Bradley Beal.
Y'all keep trying to move Brad, man.
I know. That's why I say, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Brad happy. Let me leave Bradley alone. I love watching Bradley. I watched them play Oklahoma City the other night, man. Listen, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I just love watching Oklahoma City.
Man, y'all quit trying to move me from out here, man. I like it here.
He ain't lying. He hit a jumper the other night. I thought he had won the game. Yeah, you right. Bradley ain't going nowhere. Let me let Bradley alone. He ain't going nowhere. Shai Gilgeous been killing it, y'all.
Yeah.
42 the other night. It's like every night he out there hitting high 30s. But yeah, they need something like that though, Kevin, man. You know what I'm saying? Something, yeah, DeMar, Levine, one of them type players, Anthony Edwards, yeah, Bankero. they need they need something, but yeah, man. But I say it's been good, man. It's been fun to watch. But we're gonna see. I wish we could really see Brooklyn full potential. I wish we could see it. Because it'll be that much more fun.
Yeah.
But
it's a long season. You may get to see it.
And KD been hooping.
You may get to see it.
Through all the bull jive, he been ball. I mean, but that ain't even really like shocking.
I mean,
that's what he do.
It's still 60-some games left, man. You may get to see it.
They might lose all 60. Nah, I just playing. You right, because he a great player and he'll get you 15 wins, you know. But that's what they need to do. That's what they need to do.
What that?
Boogie Cousins and D12 are available.
Yeah, but
they don't need them.
Howard, yeah, Boogie. I think Boogie done. He ain't been looking like every time he come back, it's like
he played well in Denver. But D12 could definitely help though.
Yeah, D12 can still play.
Got KD out there going big Nurkic, like
Yeah, D12 can still play. Ain't he playing in like China or something, right? In Japan or something?
Is he?
I thought he was. I know he got mad because nobody signed him.
Brook, he went to Brooklyn. He called Brooklyn. Brooklyn told him they wanted a big that can shoot.
Yeah, I think he got pissed off about that.
Why? All them shooters you got, you don't need now big that can shoot. You need a big that can play defense to get you rebound.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's
Yeah. They signed Dwight Howard, Taiwan.
Should have been Brooklyn. They crazy, bro. I would have signed that dude in a heartbeat. He stay in shape.
Yeah, he's still athletic.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I don't know. Luka come back tonight. Yeah.
Big Luke.
Luka Don.
Big Luke liable to drop 40 on
you. Luka the Don. Yeah.
Yeah, slow motion.
Straight up. Yeah, man. Shoot, I ain't got much else, man. Y'all got anything else?
Nah, that's it, bro.
Oh, let me piss Q off right quick. Shout out to Lack. Lack got him a win out. Let go, Lack. Why he be cutting this shit out so abrupt, bro? Turn him off. Shout out to Lack, man. Lack can't get no love, Q.
Lack better watch out for the marker. They only a 5-point favorite against Western Kentucky.
Lack, man, I'm just saying Lack got him a win.
Look, man, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say on this podcast what I've been saying off the record. So I'm just gonna say,
man, show Lack some love.
Q don't hit nothing by Auburn.
Show Lack some love, bruh.
Mike, you don't know me too well, bruh.
Show Lack some love.
There ain't no Auburn hat you got on.
Look.
Hey, that boy hate Auburn, man.
You look like Ronnie Brown. That one. Nah, for real though. Shout out to Lack. Lack got him win. Hey, boy, Texas A&M. I ain't know they were 3-7.
Yeah, dude, they won 1-7 in the SEC, dude.
Yeah.
I ain't know it was that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Vandy though.
Yeah. We should have put the house on they win loss total because it was only 2.
Bro, we the one. We the one. God dog. But
they 1-7 and he got an $85 million buyout. So
woo. That's crazy.
Real quick, y'all think Lane going to Auburn?
Ain't no telling. Lane,
I'm telling you, man.
Lane might end up at Georgia Southern, so there ain't no telling what Lane.
I said this in text. I'm gonna say this on the podcast. The week after next, after rivalry weekend, it's gonna be wild.
Oh, it's getting crazy.
From a player standpoint and from a coaching standpoint.
It's
the
about,
coaching carousel.
It's about to go crazy. And look, from firings to hirings to cats in the portal that you like, oh my gosh, not him.
Exactly.
It's about to go crazy, dog.
All leading up to early signing day.
But Quinn, for real, ain't no telling with Lane, bro. We know Lane is wild. Lane left Tennessee after the 4th of July picnic. I'm gonna go USC. I ain't playing no damn Bama. No damn Bama, Florida, and Georgia area. Y'all got me messed up. Holla, like these palm trees, and get all the quarterbacks I want to. Yeah, Lane liable to do. Lane ain't no telling. Lane might be the offensive coordinator for Alabama. Now ain't no telling, bro. Lane is crazy, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I love it because he don't give a damn, bro. He just do shit.
That's what's so funny about it.
Lane just do shit, and his facial expression, he just be like,
Well, he face expression like, I thought it was gonna work.
Yeah. Poor Lane, he ain't gonna never beat Nick.
That's
you
why
can tell he
come back and be his coordinator.
Hey, he wanted it so bad last week.
Man.
Bruh.
So bad.
He wanted that thing. Oh my God.
Because think about it, Mike. How close does Ole Miss get to beating them on a yearly basis?
Right.
Like they very rarely get that close.
You thought you was gonna be able to do it with the high flying offense that one year when it went in the 50s and all that. Last year he went for it every chance he got.
And it was down 21-0 before he blinked his eye.
Man, I was laughing so hard watching that game last year. I'm like, Lane is crazy. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? But nah, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, Q. I'm telling you.
I can't wait.
No, look,
I've never been. Look, if Bama was doing better, I would be excited about football. But I've never been so excited about an off season in my life.
I feel you though. I feel you when it's
because it's crazy, and I don't know if it's good for the game. It's probably not, but it's about to get wild, dude.
Oh, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. But I think Kevin's point though. I think this right here, this portal stuff gonna work itself out. You know why I think so? Because teams gonna see that it ain't sustainable.
Yeah.
It's because it's so much different from the NFL. NFL, you could do that. You could build a team and win a Super Bowl, right? Like the Rams. But look at them now. So that's what's going to happen to these college programs. The only difference is you want sustainability.
Yeah. I also think, though, Mike, I think it's going to get so crazy over the next month or so that they're going to be forced to put rules behind this thing, too. Because that's how crazy I feel like it's going to get.
Well, you know, they're gonna have to try to reel it in a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but I do think, like you said, it got to be some tweaks and parameters around it, right? Because I think the logic for a lot of people is, well, coaches can leave whenever. You know what I mean? So why can't players? So I mean,
that's not bad. I mean,
it just has to get, like you said, it got to be fine tuned a little bit.
Or it's just like y'all said, it's not sustainable and work itself out.
It's gonna work. It's definitely gonna do that. I'm telling you, because to me, with the bigger programs, you want them guys to be culture guys. You know what I mean? I want a UGA guy to be a UGA guy. I want a UGA guy that's a junior to understand what it's like. Right? I don't want a UGA junior coming from, wherever, and now you learning the program. Now you learning the culture. Now you learning. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. Yeah. So, cause imagine like Kevin, imagine coming from I don't know, whatever program, not to be disrespectful, no program, and walking into Nick Saban, walking into Kirby Smart, walking into, you know what I'm saying? Walking to a system like that. Or being somewhere from on the West Coast and coming down to Louisiana.
Right.
Like, man, it's hot as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what the hell y'all eating? You know what I'm saying?
But you hear a lot of them guys talk about it. Like you heard Najee Harris talk about that.
Yeah, I heard JT Daniels, he was like, when he got to UGA, he was like, bruh, these linebackers are huge and fast. You ain't never seen nothing like that, bruh. And then Jacob Hester told a story one time about a guy that was at LSU, and the guy was like, he came out for the summer practice, and the next day he was like, all right, man, I'm going to see y'all. He was like, what you mean, are you going? He said, I'm going back to California. It's too hot. So, yeah, nah, I'm thinking work itself out. But, yeah, man, I gotta, that it ain't for today. I'll tell y'all about it. Something I wanna do. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all I got, man. Q, I tried to hook you up. I can't hear you.
He's still mute.
You tried to hook me up with what?
Them tickets, bruh.
Tickets to what?
To the Auburn game.
Look, man, if I need some toilet paper, I just go to Sam's.
That's messed up, Q. You ain't gonna go support LAC.
LAC, Cadillac, Escalade, none of it.
That's messed up with you, dog. But nah, that's all I got. Oh man, prayers up for the Virginia Cavaliers program parents,
Yeah, man,
students, all of those people involved, friends, family, man. Nah, man, prayers up for them. That was wow. That was bad. That was bad, man. That was bad. So definitely prayers to them, man. A speedy recovery for the young man that didn't pass away. But yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. So yeah,
hey,
welcome.
Yeah, shout out to 41.
Who?
Turned 41 today.
Oh yeah, this man is 100 years old.
Mike, you 50.
Wow. Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
I feel it too.
Man, 41. Where I heard at?
Everywhere. Knees mostly.
Let me see your highline.
I ain't taking the hat off.
We can do it together. I ain't got now.
You ain't got no.
I ain't got now.
I'll pull up to the scene with the ceiling missing. Cause you hear me?
Hey, Mike. I think that's the next move for me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the top.
Time to go ahead and hit that sunroof button.
You finna hit the button. No, you finna drop the top. You ain't doing the sunroof, cuz. We got the ceiling missing. You hear me?
Go ahead and give me your nice razor.
Yeah. I give you some recommendations, cuz. I'll
see you there in 2 more weeks.
I've been in this game for years. Just see, oh yeah, that's right. He finna turn 80. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Kevin, talk about me. You about to apply for AARP too.
Right behind.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's happening, man. Shout out to Q, all that. That's right. What you got for your birthday, Q?
I got one of them them automatic drink makers.
It had to be something like that.
Yeah, it's old. Nespresso face ass.
I knew it had to be something like that. Making some froth or something.
Frothy the Snowman.
I knew
it. He excited too.
Hell yeah. He can't wait to get over here and make him a little drink. Put him a little coffee drink.
Oh goddamn.
Man, I'm old as hell, man.
What got you done used it yet?
Nah, I ain't even open the box yet. I'm about to though.
Crunk, look, he crunk, he
Can't wait.
crunk.
Probably
Nigga,
went
hey.
and got all his little
Hey.
accessories today.
And it cold too, Kevin. He finna have a ball.
Man.
Put his high shoes on. I want me to I see you. Nah, it's all good. You got a 5-play cue?
Nah, I need one though.
He gonna be at that
That
thing.
boy finna sit down and watch the Bama game with his little frosty coffee drink.
Yeah. Okay, then. That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Y'all
Yeah.
literally just playing. Let's say exactly what I'm about to do with the rest of my night.
I already know.
I already know what you finna do. I already know it, man. Now making just making drinks all night long. Put drizzle on that mug.
We made that little design in the froth with it.
Yeah.
Take that little pink.
He gonna put 41 on that.
Y'all know y'all want. Y'all know
Yeah,
y'all
put
want some.
41 on that motherfucker.
Y'all know y'all want some.
We'll put 41 on that. Somebody he what the
Is
boy
that-
what the
I'm
boy
gonna
what the
hear-
boy name from Dothan? I mean no from you follow. Play that back one.
Upshaw. Courtney
Yeah,
Upshaw.
it is, yeah. I'm cutting up South drink. Fall that one. No, he won't fall to 7 then. What he want?
No, he was 41.
You
He
41?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Man, okay, Quinn. Go soak them knees, man.
Icy hot.
Icy
Right on,
hot.
Man, finna be 43.
Who me?
Yeah, you know who.
Who
Yeah,
me?
what you talking about?
No, man. I don't have a birthday, but I'm like the Olympics. I don't have a birthday, but every 4
Next
years.
week.
I have it every 4 years.
Nah, next week ain't it?
When the Olympics come. Nah,
What are
we
you, 22nd, 23rd?
we got a net. I'm on the 28th.
28.
No.
Close enough.
Yeah, Kevin, because his
Me and Styles
birthday,
P.
his birthday is 4 days before Jaquez, and your birthday is 4 days after her.
So y'all like y'all all the same month? You and your wife and all?
Nah, her December 2nd, so her 2 weeks after, 2 weeks from today.
My whole house in November.
For real?
So my oldest in October, he don't live here no more. But yeah, everybody else, the twins, November 7th, I'm the 28th, Shan the 30th.
Well, we know what you and Shane were doing for Valentine's Day.
Man, that's stupid. Frothing. Yeah. Okay. Well, Quinn, I hope you have you a frothy evening.
About to go crank it up.
Crank it up. Look. He ain't even gonna eat no food. It wasn't finna be that
Great coffee.
damn Juan Valdez face.
About to go on YouTube and get some ideas.
Fill it up to the brim with brim face. Look at that. He happy. That what's up though, man. That what's up. Man, him.
Yeah, I get excited about coffee machine like I used to get excited about Legos.
Oh man, that what happened, man. Man, I'm gonna let y'all boy go. I'm finna get me something to eat.
How you gonna eat and you ain't let your daughter eat earlier?
Oh, she had plenty to eat. She didn't want what was available. You understand? I was gonna make Mr. Chili today. I ain't gonna get my bean. I'm gonna get me some though. I'll make it tomorrow, I guess.
Kevin don't know nothing about that, Mike. He don't know nothing
Nah,
about
this
that.
man here, this man.
I eat chili. I don't.
Look at
I eat the Texas style chili.
See,
Man.
see.
Oh.
Everything Kevin eat got to qualify.
chicken tender and pizza face
That
ass.
sound like my wife. No.
Is that what it is? Oh, chicken tender and pizza face?
How about Hungry Howie face?
Man, look at man. That's all you want to eat.
I was
Well, I'm
saying,
telling
Mike, whenever all three of us at the same place, we got to ask Kevin what we eating at. Cause
Yeah.
No, you don't.
he going to
Everybody
eliminate most
always
of
try that
everything
too.
else.
Nah,
Well, this-
I find some meat.
Dude, hey,
Y'all
Q,
gonna eat your collard greens and all that.
I go to that man room. I used to go to the room, I knock on the door. Man, cause I thought you were the piece. Thought you were Papa John. Damn, bro. Hey, I swear one time over the break, bro.
Oh, shit.
This man didn't go nowhere but to the gym, bro. This man had about 8 pizza boxes in there, mom, bro. Hey, you go that man, we be like, damn, bro, I'm hungry. That boy be like, some pizza. Every time, bro. You be like, damn, bro, I'm hungry. That boy be like, some pizza in there. You like, bro, what do you just got like a lifetime supply of Papa John's in this mom, bro? Every time, dog. For real. Hey, he ain't gonna have nothing else in there. Like, bro, dang, bro, I'm hungry. That boy be like, there's some pizza in there. I'm talking about every time in the refrigerator, he going out more Papa John's in them. I said, this cat here. Yeah, man. Papa John's and chicken temple. And cheeseburger. Man, y'all boy, wow.
Not a piece of lettuce in sight.
Yeah, he ain't doing that.
That's what it look like.
He ain't doing that. Yeah. Man, let's get on out of here, man. All right, y'all. Hey, that's it. We out. Relax and take notes. We'll get back at y'all next week. And yo, follow us, like us, listen to us, be with us, love us, everything.
Conversate with us.
Word up. Good or bad. We don't care. But we're going to get at y'all next week. Happy holidays. Stay warm. Stay safe. Be blessed. We'll get back at y'all. Till then, peace out.
Stay easy.